Massive clash over in the old Club World Cup this coming match day as Real Madrid take on fellow European outfit Juventus. Who's going to come out on top? We're going to get into it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another video. Today we take a look at Real Madrid taking on Juventus in the last 16 of the Club World Cup. Who will go through? Who will go home? We're going to get into it, all of it, in a second. Big shout out to the members and the patrons. You know who you are. Your one-stop shop for Blackburn Rovers. Club World Cup is right here, boys and girls. Make sure you subscribe, smash the like, and get amongst it. That's right. We're going to get into the match. It is coming at you this coming, what is it, Monday? It's actually Tuesday. Tuesday, boys and girls. It's Real Madrid. It is Juventus. And, of course, let's take a look at Real Madrid, how they got to this point where they are qualified as winners of the 21-22 and 23-24 Champions League. They got 2 spots in this competition. They secured their spot back on the 14th of March, 2023. They've been here 6 times previously, back in 2000, 2014, 2016, 2017, 18, and 2022. The odds to qualify at the start of the competition, 33-1. That's to get out of the groups. 7-2 to win the whole thing. And that's what I was thinking at the start of the competition, that they would win this whole trophy. And right now, I'm still leaning towards that. They've got the likes of Courtois between the sticks, likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold at the back there. David Alaba's injured, I think. Rudiger, we've got Carvajal moving forward, likes of Bellingham. Modric still knocking on the door. Valverde as well. And, of course, Mbappe. Endrick as well, also trying to get himself in the spotlight. But this is the lineup we could see. Lunin in the back there. Garcia, Arsenio, Tushmeni, Vasquez, Caballos, Valverde, Modric, Diaz, Mbappe, and Gula. Of course, it's a mixture, so selection box. A good headache to have for Xabi Alonso. Coming into this, though, Real Madrid had a slow start with a 1-1 draw against Al Hilal. They bounced back with a 3-1 win over Pachuca, and then wrapped up with a 3-0 win over Salzburg to top the charts comfortably in the end. 7 points of a possible 9. Yet to taste defeat. Scoring 7 goals and conceding the 2. They joined in the last 16 by Al Hilal. Moving forward, Juventus, though, they're here and they are ranked. They qualify as the 8th best ranked eligible team in the UEFA 4-year ranking federation there. Of course, 12th of March 2024, securing the spot. They've never been here before. The odds at the competition to start with, the 7-1 on to get out of the groups, 25-1 to lift the trophy. And this is where I think their journey was going to end, around the 16. I didn't think they were going to progress further than this. But can they? Well, we'll see. These are the guys that are going to hoping to do just that. Like Cepeda between the sticks. De Gregio also compete for the jersey. Rui at the back. We've got Savona. We've got Gatti. Bremar as well. Moving forward into midfield. Cooper Miners on the score sheet last time around. Gonzalez. Yildiz. Timothy Weah also looking like he might be on his way out. Vlahovic could start up top. But we could have been looking at this. Gregorio at the back. Kelly, Savona, Costa, Locatelli, Cambiaso, Thuram, Gonzalez, Yildiz, Conceição, and Kulu Muani up top. This is the resume for Juventus. Been pretty stellar so far. Opening up with a 5-0 win over Alanin. That's on match number 1 back on Wednesday, June the 18th. They followed that up with a 4-1 win over Wydad. That's back on Sunday, June the 22nd. But then it kind of came crashing back down. Bit of reality sunk in there. 5-2 loss. Bit of a thriller against Manchester City. They did top. They did qualify. They were qualified before that match. So they kind of maybe took the foot off the gas potentially. But ultimately, it was not the greatest result momentum-wise to actually stop them in the tracks. But they qualified second quite comfortably in the end to set up this spicy encounter up against Real Madrid. That's right, it's coming at you. The Hard Rock Stadium, Real Madrid under Xabi Alonso, up against Juventus under Igor Tudor. Now, Real Madrid coming into this on 92% form for them. Just one blip on the resume, a draw in the last 6 up against Juventus. 1 defeat in the last 6, 75% form for them heading into this. Now, they have played 17 times since 2003. Real Madrid just winning 7 of them. Juventus winning 8 of them. And there's been 2 draws between the 2 sides. Real Madrid have a 3-0 win on the record. They got 26 goals scored in those 17 matches, 1.53 goals a game. Juventus have the 1 additional win ahead compared to that Real Madrid. They got the 3-1 win was their biggest. Again, same amount of goals, same amount of goal ratio with a 1.53 against Real Madrid. Now, the most recent match between these 2 sides was a 3-1 win for Juventus back in August 2023. It looked like it was a Mickey Mouse Cup. I think their last competitive, realistic game that amounted to something was way back in April 2018. It was a quarter-final. It was in the Champions League, and Juventus came out top with a 3-1 win. It was a second-legged affair as Real Madrid came out top in total, 4-3 to go through to a semi-final. Quick look at the bookies odds then. Real Madrid are 6-4 on for the victory. 90-4 is Juventus and 27-10 is the draw. As for the public vote, still early doors in the public vote. 87% go in favour of Real Madrid. Juventus have got 13% of the public vote as we move forward. This one's spicy, extra layers on this one. Of course, Xabi Alonso's first tournament. I think he would like to keep on going, keep on rolling up against the Juventus side, who I've had my question marks about the coach. I've had my question marks about Juventus under this regime at the moment, but they've been all right. Despite that Man City headache, they've been pretty good and they've been entertaining and they got a lot of goals. I think, though, this is where their journey ends. I'm going to go with Real Madrid. I think they just have too many winners on the pitch there. You got your Mbappe's, you got your Hendricks there, Bellingham's, of course, chipping in, and Modric's still in the books to kind of cause some problems. But yeah, ultimately, I just think they have too much class. They'll go through the quarterfinals. I think it does start to get much trickier in those quarterfinals, and we might to see the real pros sticking, the real guys who really want to go for this. Step with your PSGs, your Man Cities, your Real Madrids, maybe even your Bayerns. We'll see about that. But anyway, that's my take. Let me know your thoughts. Of course, we look forward to this. How much more? I'm out.